I went through and looked, and pretty much all my recent videos are marked as not suitable. It doesn't matter what's in them, doesn't matter what they're about or what I'm doing in them, doesn't matter what I say, doesn't matter what's on screen, pretty much everything. From Left 4 Dead videos, to Camp Cadaver videos, to Doll Maker videos, marked unsuitable for advertisers. Now here's the problem. I can request reviews, manual reviews, but they only review videos if they've gotten 1,000 views in the past week. Now, as you know, a lot of my videos are not getting many views because YouTube is hiding them from people, among other things. So YouTube hides your videos from some viewers, so you can't get enough views for a review, and your video stays limited. Nice little system you've got, YouTube. Nice scam you got going. I don't know what to tell you guys. People watch. I just discovered this, so I'm like pissed off right now. I don't know what to tell you guys about this. All the other YouTubers, and there are a lot of fake ass YouTubers, and there are a lot of nasty ass YouTubers who I wouldn't give the time of day. Pretty much the majority of YouTubers I've met have just been like nasty people. Off screen. Because it's different when they're talking to fans or talking to people they work with. When they're talking to someone who's like a small-time YouTuber, or they're involved in, something behind the scenes or whatever, they're much different people. And this is not everybody, this is just the majority. All of these people say, well, we're not making enough money, so we're going to have to just go on to the next thing. We're going to have to stream on Twitch or go on VidMe or something. Those aren't going to... Those aren't going to work for, like, your average person. That's going to work for the big-ass people who already weren't having any trouble. Those are the people who are going to say, well, I was making, several $100,000 on YouTube. Now I'm only making $50,000 a year on YouTube or whatever. Those are the people who are going to be able to go to other platforms and instantly make enough money to sustain themselves. Now, someone like me and someone like a lot of people out there, we're just fucked. And it really galls me to see these people say, oh, my money has gone down a bit. You need all of you fans to go to my Patreon and fund my life. That really galls me, and that really burns my ass, because it's like, as I said, I'm not making $500,000, I'm making $200,000, and I'm talking about like the top highest, YouTube people that are like multi-million subscriber people. And then on down the line, you've got different, varying amounts of bullshit with the people lower than that. But I don't want to tell people I'm not making enough money on YouTube to sustain myself. Donate to my Patreon, donate to this, do that, help me. I don't want to be one of those fucking people. But the alternative is I stop doing YouTube and I find something fucking else to do. And I don't know what the proper answer to that is, because there are some people who would like me to not go away, and a majority of people who wouldn't care. So what do I say to that? What do I say? I can't do this anymore if YouTube is going to constantly be pulling shit like this, where they demonetize my work for nothing, for no reason. I'm not saying, I looked at the rules and I made sure, before I made this video, I made absolutely sure. And the only thing that they can possibly talk about is profanity. But the YouTube guidelines say repeated, like extreme vulgar profanity. My profanity isn't like repeated vulgarity, like incredible, vile hate speech or whatever the fuck profanity you want to talk about. I just say fuck every once in a while. And shit. And according to their rules, occasional profanity is, not grounds for demonetizing. But, it's not like they actually care about what their rules say. So yeah, they're just gonna restrict the amount of viewers I get by hiding my videos. They're gonna make sure my videos don't get enough views to be reviewed for monetization, because they only do it at 1,000 views in the past 7 days. I misclicked the monetization button. But yeah, so I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know what to do here. First of all, I don't want to ask you guys to help me out in other ways. Second of all, I don't believe that people would help me out in other ways. Because, let's face it, I'm one of a million fucking nobody YouTubers, that does the same thing everybody else fucking does. And I can't really say, if you like, my content, you won't find it anywhere else, so you better, help me out. You can find this anywhere. You could find this from, 1,000 other people. So, I really have no answer to this. Ding. I have no answer to this. All I know is that the replacement for YouTube is not here. It is not VidMe. VidMe is crap. It's not Twitch, because Twitch is an elitist, snob service where, you have to bring in a certain amount of viewers from fucking YouTube in order to get, partnered with them. You have to have a certain amount of viewers and certain watch time, certain things like that. So you have to have an already existing fan base. Nobody can just, and I shouldn't say nobody, because there will be random cases of this. So few people are going to be able to just start on YouTube with nothing and build it up. Because you're one of a million people on... Did I say YouTube or Twitch? Anyway, on Twitch, you're not going to be able to start from nothing and just build it up. Unless you're willing to put in, several years before you actually get partnered. Because there's a million people on Twitch. And there's a million people on Twitch doing the same games, you're doing the same, shit, you're doing the same content. So you have to have an existing YouTube audience to bring over to Twitch. So I don't, it's just fucking, it's ridiculous. And I'm not sure what to do about it. This is, I sort of flirt with this idea, and I've said this before, as a general warning, is that at some point, I'm just going to have to stop doing this. And I don't mean I'm going to move to another site, follow me there. I mean, I'm literally just going to have to stop making videos because I do it for fun mostly, and also as a way to earn revenue to support myself. I don't ask you guys to do anything other than watch the videos that have ads on them, so, Google and YouTube end up paying the bill. But there is the fact that I can't justify spending my days making content, or, spending an afternoon making content, or whatever. I can't justify that if I'm not getting anything out of it other than fun, because, I can get fun out of playing the game myself quietly without speaking. And, I know that that's a questionable thing for a YouTuber to say, but let's face it, I'm not, just a fucking YouTuber who doesn't give a shit about anything other than what you think of me. So, yeah. I mean, very disconcerting, and I don't know exactly what the solution to this is. Because they're just going to keep doing this. They're going to demonetize and, mark as unfriendly all my videos, and I'm not going to be able to get a review ever. Because they'll never get up to the threshold they want. So I will never get out of this hole. I'll never get anything reviewed. Gross. It's just gross people. The people at Google, the people at YouTube are gross, disgusting people. This is there's been a long-standing history of YouTube maltreating people on its site, and this is just another extension of that. It's not that they're suddenly gross people. It's not that I suddenly dislike their service. This has been various things they've done over the years, and this is just the one that, directly affects me. So, hence the video about it. I got a message here, a comment. What does it say? It says, so wait, what if the kidnapper's target is neutral killing? Would it still work? Probably. But yeah. So that's this video. It's a rant video. I don't know what to tell you guys. I do have a Patreon linked in the description. I would say, if you can't live without my content, go ahead and, see if you want to do that. If you can live without my content, if this isn't something integral to your life, donate to a local animal shelter. Because, you know, you're not there. You don't exist to fund my life. You don't exist to fund any YouTuber's life. Hashtag don't pay YouTubers. It's not your responsibility to make sure that they earn a living. It's YouTube and Google's responsibility to treat their content creators and their customers fairly and pay them fairly for their fucking work. And I don't know, I said fuck, 2 or 3 times. I guess maybe, is that repeated vile vulgarity? Or is that occasional cursing? I don't know. According to your rules, that's fine, but whatever. I don't know. Maybe if I was a YouTube hero, I could review my own videos.